taking a victory lap this week is a young man that is on the rise. And throughout his career, it seems to me that since he started late model racing, he has made the New Smyrna Speedway his own. He's won the title there. And then again, this year, he coupled it with a win in the ARCA Menard Series race there. We're talking about Sammy Smith, who joins me here in the wind tunnel. Sammy, first of all, your accomplishments are incredible at New Smyrna Speedway. Congratulations, and thanks so very much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you. It's thanks for having me on. It's been a good time through my New Smyrna career. I feel like, or I think I've won about everything you could win. I won a pro late model championship, a pro late model 100 lapper, won a 35 lapper, won the Governor's Cup weekend in the pro late model. And then I won the championship in the super, won a couple 35 lappers there, and then I won the Governor's Cup. And then obviously the ARCA race. So, it's been a really good, I think 3 years over New Smyrna. I really enjoy the track. I think it's always a good time to go there for speed weeks and kick it off. And then obviously go there. I've been there for both Governor's Cup, one in the super, one in the pro late model, and was able to win both of those. So, I think it's been, a good success. I love running speed weeks. I feel like it gets the momentum rolling for the year, and kind of gives the team confidence, kind of gives, me as a driver confidence, and gives us, 9 nights of racing to work together and try to figure out what works best for us. So, it's been really good success, and hopefully I can go back there again next year.
Before we project forward, because you've got quite an opportunity in front of you, I want to go back to that 2019 season where you pocketed that pro late model championship, as you alluded to, and the Governor's Cup event. And all of a sudden, the next year, you get the call from Kyle Busch Motorsports to join his ever-growing super late model operation. How excited were you to have that opportunity?
Yeah, it was actually really good, because I was able to win my first super. Like we won night one of when I first started with racing with Kyle. That was my first super race, and we were able to win night one. So it was first start in a super, and I was able to win. So that was pretty cool, I guess. We kind of struggled after that first night, but we had some good runs, and was able to obviously get one win, which is always a positive. But I think it's definitely, New Smyrna is probably one of my top 2 racetracks, and I feel like it's definitely what I've accomplished there has definitely been all the hard work I put in, and then obviously all the hard work my teams have been with. Obviously 4 great teams have been able to race there with them, and able to get a win with all of them. So I think that shows really how good teams are, but also how hard I work outside the race car to try to get those teams all in victory lane, which has been good, and hopefully we can just keep going throughout the year and trying to get more wins.
Now, most race fans, Sammy, know that Kyle Busch stands for excellence when it comes to chasing 2 cup titles and all of the wins that he's received. But what's going on in the garage at Kyle Busch Motorsports, I don't think people realize just how deep Kyle is in terms of commitment to offering opportunities to cats like you to start your journey up the ladder, and maybe eventually, like some of the other Kyle Busch Motorsports graduates, join him at the very top. How important was it to not only spend time back then? I do know you're still campaigning that TMC Transportation number 22 with Donnie Wilson Motorsports, but now KBM is fielding your ARCA Menards car for an entire season in a chase for yet another championship.
Yeah, I think to first start answer your question, that I was able to start my super career at Kyle's, and it was a learning experience for sure. We had our ups and downs, and Kyle, would always try to do his best to come give everything he could to the super late model program and try to help me, try to help the cars. We would go test, a couple of days a week. We did that multiple times throughout the year, and we just learned from him and just try to learn. And then when they shut their super stuff down last year, I was able to go to Donnie Wilson's and work with Bon Seuss, and had a really good year last year. Won 5 super races, some big ones, and which was obviously the goal. And Donnie Wilson last year as a whole was really very productive, and start the season out too. They've been really good. So just all the guys back there have been really working hard. And then, obviously this year, Kyle taking over the ARCA program, was moving over there, and it's been really good. Kind of, me and Kyle talk quite a bit. If I have anything I need to talk to him about, he's just a text or phone call away. So he definitely gets everything he can, and expects everything out of you as a driver. So just got to keep working hard, and hopefully the next race is Phoenix, and hopefully we can go do the same thing we did at New Smyrna.
The 40 to 50 super late model competitors that convened at New Smyrna Speedway, they start the season really half up on the rest of the competition because, as you say, 9 nights of racing, that's akin to like 50% of a regular season on an Advanced Auto Parts NASCAR Weekly Racing Series track. But it was interesting to watch your performances. And as you said, you were able to win extra distance races. Maybe you got shut out because, that interloper in the 24, Willie B decided he was going to come play in your playground. But which do you prefer, the long distance events or the short sprints like those 35 lappers?
I love the long races. I mean, I felt like every night we had a chance to win, even with Byron there. I feel like I'm glad he did show up because it challenged us. And then, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So, I'm glad he was there. He was a great teammate. He helped us out quite a lot. And I felt like we bounced stuff off each other. He's going to be racing, I think, a couple more times this year. So good to have him there. And, but yeah, I feel like I like the longer races. The 200 lappers, we qualified 10th. The first night they had a couple cautions. We were able to make our way up to third. And then the last 200 lapper, it went all green, and we had to pass 7 cars, and it was tough. We had a really good car. I think we had I know we had a car to win both nights, and compete with William. Just we qualified bad, and kind of feel like that's the tough part with especially with 35 lappers. If you qualify bad, you don't get the invert, then you're kind of in a hole. But it was a good week overall. I think our average finish was in the supers was like 3.2 or something. So it was a good week, and we were able to do the best with what we had. I was kind of frustrated because I wanted to get more wins, and I knew we had the car to, but at the same time, it's, we got to work on the small things. And I think that's kind of what Speed Weeks does, is our biggest issue is qualifying. And I feel like every night we had a really good race car. So just, thanks to the whole Donnie Wilson crew, Von Seuss and all the guys for bringing me a fast TMC Toyota Camry. And we'll move on. I think my next super race is May at Nashville. So hopefully we can go get them there.
Sammy, you're not much different than a whole host of youngsters that start in go-karts, legends cars, climb up through the ladder, all with their eyes focused on making it to the very top. How long has that journey been, and how difficult has it been for you? Because, forgive me, in everything that you have sat in, you have excelled and you have won. So has it been a smooth ride, or have there been some bumps in the road?
I mean, it's there's always the ups and downs, but I think it's just honestly how hard you work. And I feel like that's kind of what I do, the preparation outside the race car, and kind of will show what you do in a race car. You can be really talented and not have work ethic. And I feel like, the work ethic is the biggest thing. And, I feel like it's been a challenge for sure. I think it's not getting easier, but I feel like I didn't probably take it as serious as I need to. It was more of like a hobby the last couple of years. And I feel like this is what I want to do. And I don't want to, just make it to NASCAR to say I drove in NASCAR. I want to be winning races and winning NASCAR Cup Series championships. And if I can't do that, then I don't know that I'd want to do it. But I just want to, keep working really hard, and then try to be there and doing what I love. And that's winning races. And I really enjoyed, and hopefully we can get there.
I find it interesting that you mentioned that it's only a handful of years ago that you finally decided this is what I want to do. What changed? What clicked that all of a sudden you sat there and says, this sure beats having a real job?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing online school since I was in 8th grade, and I've kind of like legend cars. I feel like the first couple years was I didn't take it serious really. I just kind of showed up and I did like preparation, but probably not as best. And kind of the more I moved up, the more I've kind of always wanted to, I've wanted to win in everything I've done since I started, but I feel like it was more of like a hobby and kind of just something to do. And I think the last couple of years, it kind of was a wake up, kind of like, if you're going to do this, you need to work, be the hardest worker and do the best you can on and off the track. And that's live, breathe, and sleep racing. And that's really all I've kind of gone into these last couple of years. And that's all I really enjoy doing. So that's kind of what I feel like you got to do if you really want to be the best. And we'll keep working at it as hard as I can to try to do that.
I know it sounds like a cliche, but in doing so, you had to make a lot of sacrifices of things that other kids or young men your age get to enjoy. So is there any time that you can devote to, what I call Sammy time that's got nothing to do with wrenching on a car or getting ready for, getting on a plane to go to a race or strapping yourself in that late model? Is there any Sammy time left?
I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I like to, anything I do is everything contributes to racing. If that's riding my bike, going for runs, I love doing that. Doing iRacing, kind of anything I do, there's not much kind of, I guess you could say mess off time because I really don't do much of that. I come back home from Iowa or from where I'm traveling because I still live in Iowa. So, I think when I am down in North Carolina, I don't really do much other than, go to the go-kart track, hang out with my two buddies, Ty Gibbs and Drew Dollar. And that's really it. We kind of just, everything's racing. And that's all there is to it, to Sammy Smith.
I can just see it now. You, as you say, you, Drew, and Ty. I'm going to give you a new nickname. You are indeed the three motorsports amigos. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good name. We all try to work as hard as we can at it, and I feel like we push each other and just try to be the best we can. And I think hard work is the biggest thing to it, and preparation, and everything hopefully can come together, and we can just keep doing that and keep moving up and winning races and championships.
Well, we appreciate your visiting with us. Good luck as you embark on a chase for the ARCA Menards Championship. Not for nothing. It certainly won't surprise me if not only do you win a bunch of races, but you grab that championship. And then just think, Ty Gibbs will come up to you and say, well, it's no big deal. I did it before you did.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get the championship because I'll miss 4 races because of my age. So, there's always a possibility, but my goal is this year to just go out and win every race, and I think that's probably the best thing to it. No points racing, just all I want to do is win, and that's if the championship comes, and great. But I feel like winning races is as big as winning a championship. So hopefully we kind of sucks. I miss Daytona, I'll miss Talladega, I miss Kansas and Charlotte. So after that, I turned 18 in June. So we'll get back on them all when I turn 18.
Well, I do appreciate you taking a little time, and good luck to you. And we'll be following your career up the ladder because there's no doubt. I can just see it now. You'll be going head to head with Kyle Busch, and then he'll storm off because you'll finally beat him. Thanks so much, my friend.
Thank you.